In the shadowed woods at the edge of town, legends spoke of a creature so horrific that its name was whispered only in the safety of daylight. It was said to be a monster with no head, a being of pure nightmare that stalked the forest under the cover of darkness. One night, a group of teenagers, driven by a mix of bravado and disbelief, ventured into the forest. They laughed nervously as they trod deeper into the trees, the light of their flashlights cutting through the thick gloom. The air grew colder, the trees denser, and an eerie silence fell over them, broken only by the crunch of leaves beneath their feet. Suddenly, one of them saw it, a dark figure towering and menacing, with broad shoulders and long, powerful limbs. The beam of the flashlight revealed it in stark detail, a hulking body, but where a head should have been, there was nothing but a grotesque void, an empty space that seemed to absorb light. Panic set in, and the teenagers began to run, but the creature moved with unnatural speed, appearing ahead of them at every turn. It didn't chase them in the conventional sense. Instead, it seemed to anticipate their every move, herding them deeper into the forest. They stumbled into a small clearing, panting and desperate. The headless monster emerged from the trees, its presence overwhelming. As it advanced, one of the teens, a boy named Mark, stumbled and fell. The creature loomed over him, and Mark's friends watched in paralyzed horror. The monster reached out with its long, clawed hand and touched Mark's forehead. In that instant, his scream echoed through the forest, a sound of pure terror and agony. The others watched in horror as Mark's head began to dissolve, fading into the same dark void that crowned the creature's body. His eyes, wide with terror, were the last to vanish. The headless monster turned its attention to the remaining teens, its new, horrific head a silent, screaming void. They ran, but the monster devoured them.